I've had the Olight ArkPro Ultra now for a few weeks, and I've been carrying it frequently along with the rest of the ArkPro series and even the Nightcore EDC17 that I previously reviewed, and wanted to give you my actual thoughts after living with it, not just the initial impressions, but what it's really like to carry and use. It's basically the premium version of the regular ArkPro. Retail price on this is about $130, but if you can, try and pick it up on one of the sales. Also, I will add a 10% discount code to the video description that you can use on a lot of the Olight products. The question is it actually worth spending the extra money on the Ultra over the regular ArkPro? If you haven't seen these before, it is a flat, multi-function flashlight. The first thing you notice about this is that it has some weight to it. Not heavy, but it is solid, around 4 ounces. It's made from OAL aluminum, Olight's proprietary aluminum that they developed. It's supposed to be significantly harder than regular aluminum. Not that I have tried to destroy it to test that claim, but it does feel very solid. Not that I've really had any issues with my other lights, other than maybe some anodizing wearing off on some of my other colored lights. It has 4 different light sources: a spotlight, floodlight, UV light, and a green laser. And the laser can be used in conjunction with any of the other lights at the same time. You change the modes by changing this rotary dial here. You change the brightnesses by pushing the button in the center, and there's a button over on the side here for the laser. The only color for OAL right now is this olive green. I'd really love to see some other colors, such as a nice blue, but right now, this is all you get. The box that it comes with, the box is actually a hint premium looking, admittedly. This is a very small thing, but it has kind of this leatherette look to it, even though it's really just cardboard for that matter. It also comes with a magnetic USB-C charging cable, the regular Olight one. You may have several of these already, and some regular instruction paperwork. Pretty standard unboxing. The main thing I like about this light is the form factor. It has a long, flat design, great for carrying, especially compared to some of the more cylindrical lights like this Warrior 3 Mini. And while it will be narrower this way, the part that's going to print in your pocket, the depth this way, you can see the Warrior 3 Mini, these round cylindrical lights are definitely going to stick much more out of your pocket, causing more printing. I keep the light in my left front pocket. Because it's so thin, it doesn't print, doesn't poke me when I sit down, doesn't take up much room, and really it's comfortable to carry all day. Has a standard Olight deep carry reversible pocket clip. I don't really use the reversible part, I just assume it not be there, but at least doesn't really get in the way. Up in the head, it has Olight's proprietary EIP1 LED. It's supposed to have better color rendering and be more efficient. But let's talk about what I actually use on this light. I get the most usage out of the spotlight with this. It has a tighter beam, better throw. 15 lumens is great for looking at patients' mouths. It's not the floodlight that's going to light up their whole face. And the turbo of 800 lumens really does reach out and touch some stuff. And it has a really nice throw, I can tell you. The floodlight, I honestly don't use that much. It does have a nice, smooth wide beam, and especially on the turbo of 1700 lumens, it really lights up an area, and it really does it well. As much as I say I don't use the flood, if you put it on medium, which is 100 lumens for a whopping 13 hours, that flood lights up a large area of the house and really is ideal for doing stuff around the house at night. The UV light I thought I was going to use for looking in patients' eyes. We use a woods lamp in the ER after we stain them with fluorescein, and I thought this was going to be great for having a one-stop shop in my pocket where I could get this out and look at patients' eyes with it. But the UV light on this is actually not safe to use to look in patients' eyes because it has too focused of a beam. It's going to be too much light per area shining in an eye, and it does run a risk of causing a UV keratitis. You can use it for pet stains and other things around the house, the usual tests. But since I don't use it for eyes, I honestly don't get that much use out of it. It is great, though, if you're into scorpion hunting or daring enough to check out your hotel room. The laser has either a momentary on or a constant on, and while I don't give presentations, I actually get a surprising amount of use out of this at work because I will want to point to something on someone's screen to show them what to do with their computer, and I don't need to really get up in their face and reach across them. I can take the laser out and point at their screen from somewhere farther away, and so many times I've been amused at how they're suddenly like, whoa, where did that laser pointer come from? What the heck? So it is kind of fun being able to pull this out of my pocket. So reality, it's a $130 flashlight, and I use kind of, 1.5 of the 4 features regularly. The user interface on this is pretty straightforward once you use it a few times. Lockout mode, you hold it down, long press, it'll turn it off. That's lockout mode. To get it out of lockout mode, you again long press it. Comes on to moonlight mode if you just long press it, moonlight mode, and then you long press the button and it ramps through low, medium, high, low, medium, high. For mini brightness, you double click to go to turbo, and triple click to go to strobe. While you're in any brightness, you can also change between the modes with the rotary button here, or you can change it while it's off, either way. Right here, there is this little breathing LED light that they call ArkBeat, and this changes colors the more you use the light. It starts white and then goes through orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple with over hundreds of hours of use of the light. It's a neat little feature. Some of the cool things that Olight throws into their lights, really not something that you will probably notice in day-to-day use, but again, just kind of a neat feature. Has a charge indicator on the right side here, and then over on the left side here has the brightnesses as you ramp through those. It does have a built-in 2000 milliamp hour battery that you can charge either with the Olight magnetic charger, or for me, I really prefer the USB-C cable charging method because I have USB-C cables everywhere. So the question you should be asking, is this worth the $130 price? For context, the regular ArkPro is around $100, and then there's the ArkPro Lite for even less. They all have the same basic concept and form factor, although the Ultra has some material and LED upgrades that Olight is going to charge a premium for. But the short version is that it might be hard to justify the Ultra's price for what you get. The upgrades are pretty subtle for daily use, and at $130, you might be paying more for the name Ultra than for anything transformative. However, if you can find it on sale, it is a great deal, and as mentioned, I will put that discount code in the video description. So here's the bottom line on the Olight ArkPro Ultra. I like this light and I carry it frequently. The flat design makes it very convenient to have with me all the time, and when I need a light, it's bright and it works well. Now you might argue, is this light $30 better than the regular ArkPro? And maybe it is or maybe it isn't, but you might also argue this light is only $30 more than the regular ArkPro, even less if you get it on sale or with a coupon code that I'll, again, link to down below. And if you are someone that is going to have FOMO of not having the best product that a company offers in a particular category, in this case, the ArkPro series, that is a perfect reason to pick up the ArkPro Ultra. It does have some upgrades that are better over the regular ArkPro, and some of those may or may not be meaningful to you, but again, if you are going to get the regular ArkPro and kind of always wonder, would I have liked that ArkPro Ultra better for all those individual features? It's got the cool OAL, it's got a bigger battery, all that stuff. That is a perfect reason to spend just a little bit more money for the long term that you're going to have this light and pick up the ArkPro Ultra. And that is probably why I would get it, because I do have FOMO with a lot of things. So stick around for the upcoming comparison video between all three lights in the ArkPro series. There'll be individual videos on all of them as well. I'll put some links to them over next to me here. If you have one of these or have any questions, post some comments down below. I'm always happy to entertain those. But I appreciate you watching this video, and I will see you in the next ArkPro video.